Newfoundland! I made it. There it is. Cape Lahoon. Right there behind me. Sailing to Newfoundland, Part 4, Lahoon Bay, by Paul Trammell. Somewhere over there. There it is. Can't hardly see anything, but I made it to Newfoundland. Suddenly, it's all real. Not just a place that existed on maps or in my head, but real, solid. And the island is here, and somehow I've put myself here. And I have the overwhelming sensation that something fictional has become reality, and has become so through my actions, as if my own imagination created this place, and is just now revealing it to me. We motor through the entrance of Cape Lahoon Bay, as if in a dream. Dead Man's Cove is my first anchorage. As I turn into the cove, it becomes clear that my expectations will be exceeded, as I'm stunned by the magnificence and mysterious beauty of the scene before me. I've apparently navigated into another realm, where might roam dragons, elves, trolls, hobbits, and the like. The scene is magical and even more spectacular than I imagined. All the hardships of the trip are justified in this one moment. We are now firmly anchored in a fjord on the south coast of Newfoundland, and my heart overflows with joy. The first chance I got, I hiked to the top of the mountain above the waterfall. There are no trees up here to block the view, and everything is spectacular. Rocks and pools of all sizes lie about the alien landscape. Winding creeks connect the pools and lead to the lake that feeds the waterfall that drops 1,000 feet to the anchorage. Behind the lake stands a tall mountain peak surrounded by a mix of bare rock and green ground cover. 4 Canada geese casually swim in the still water. I hike around up top and explore the lake and some cliffs until fog rolls in and I get lost. But luckily I've got navionics on my phone to help me find my way back. While following the valley down, I can see the route I took going up, and I'm glad I'm not over there now. It's way steeper and seems an absurd route from this angle. But to my right is a fantastic view of Dead Man's Cove, and I sit on the rock and take in a view of the bowl-shaped and bright green valley with cliffs to the right, creeks below, and another mountain to the left. Stingray is waiting for me on the beach, left high and dry by the recession of the 6-foot tide. After a few days, we moved to the north end of the fjord, and it was as quiet and peaceful a place as I've ever been. Then, after sitting there for a little bit, it was time to go, and we headed out on our way to the next fjord. The clouds slowly lift as I drive away, and finally, I can see the cliffs on both sides of the water at the same time, which so far has not been the case. By the end of the fjord, the sky is clear and blue, and the mountains are visible from bottom to top. Now, for the first time, I can take it all in, and the glacier-carved mountains humble me in their magnificence while I stare in a state of awe, feeling incredibly privileged to be in this magical place. The depth in the middle of the fjord is over 600 feet, and the mountains rise almost vertically from the dark water another 1,000 feet. It's impossible not to look all around as I pass through. Luckily, there's nothing to run into in the deep water, and I can casually take in the views. If you like these videos, I'm sure you'll love the book, and you can find Sailing to Newfoundland at Amazon or my website, paultrammell.com. In the next episode, we'll be heading to Aviron Bay. See you then.